294 days remaining. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before we start the video, as always, please do me a favor. Please like, comment below, check out my links in the description, and subscribe. All right, let's jump straight into it. This is what I'm expecting here over the next months and year, and this is what I'm expecting for the next cycle. I will show that here shortly. Of course, currently seems like we are on the verge of a financial Armageddon, where there are almost bank runs here in the US. So not just third world countries like Lebanon, the US is being affected, and actually things are starting to break. And usually when things are starting to break, this is where the Fed needs to at least pause rate hikes or pivot here in the next couple months. So I'm expecting the pivot to happen maybe around July. And this is why we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin leads the way, guys. Bitcoin is the King Kong of crypto, and usually market cycles or bear markets end with Bitcoin leading the way out of it. Of course, liquidity flows from Bitcoin to Ethereum to altcoins, and we have to take a look at Bitcoin and to see where we're at here. Okay, if you can see here the drawings, don't be surprised of that. Those drawings I made actually a long time ago. You can check out my older videos, just what I was expecting the drawdown to be from the market cycle top. And surprisingly, we didn't have, until now, we didn't have that massive drawdown. Just had a drawdown to around 78%. So I wasn't expecting that, but this was kind of more like the worst case scenario, simply because the prior cycle had such a drawdown. So maybe history would have repeated. However, that was not the case until now. One explanation here would be we didn't have a blow off top like 2017, 2018. We actually had a rounded top. Okay, here it was a blow off mania top, classic bubble top. Here we had a double top, and of course the gains were not that great. So if you believe in diminishing returns, where the returns get weaker and weaker cycle for cycle, there is also a reason to believe that diminishing losses are a thing. And this is why it's acceptable for me that maybe this 77, 78% might be actually the bottom and might be the final bottom of the cycle. And maybe we test those levels, but there is no guarantee that we might dip lower. So, however, in my personal opinion, time-wise, things are getting close here, okay? First of all, we have only 290 days left here in this year, okay? And the next halving for Bitcoin will be around the 8th of April. So things are converging here, and there are things to look forward to. Multiple things now, okay? The first thing is rate hike pause and the pivot. The markets are starting to price those in and starting to expect those, okay? This actually changed dramatically yesterday, okay? The other thing is the Bitcoin halving, which is getting closer day by day. All right, one thing that is reassuring for the bulls is that we have multiple weekly candles finally above the bull market support band. So we are testing the bull market support band for a long enough period of time, and we are currently above it. Simply shows that the buyers are in control currently and that the sellers are getting exhausted, okay? Of course, people who wanted to sell are already out of the market. Panic sellers and panic buyers who bought at the top are out since a long time, and now it's usually people with deep understanding of the market cycles, or just people who forgot about their funds or just gave up and just let their funds in their exchanges, okay? We had a glimpse of the above bull market support band situation in April here. However, as you can clearly see, it was not a long enough period of time, and we got rejected and we moved into new lows. This current setup that we are having here is similar, in my personal opinion, to the last market cycle, where we had the initial leg down to the market cycle bottom, initial leg down to the market cycle bottom here. We moved sideways, accumulation zone at the bottom prices, accumulation sideways at the bottom prices. And at these times here, most people were expecting much lower lows. Most people were expecting here the 1K mark to go back in. And of course, usually then the market does the opposite. And we moved into this disbelief rally where most people thought it's a bear trap. And of course it wasn't. Most people were left behind. So similar thing can play out here, of course. Again, it's just speculation. However, time-wise and halving-wise, there is a big move coming in my personal opinion. Either it's testing the lows again, either it's creating a new lower low into the final market cycle bottom, or just moving sideways here in this range and then slowly pumping into the halving. Everything is possible. However, time-wise, I expect 2024 to be a bullish year overall, and I expect the worst to be behind us and to be a little bit more optimistic here for the next couple months and years. Personally, almost over 90% here deployed in the market. Yes, I have my cash position. If the bottom is not in and I'm wrong, of course I can reap benefits of those super low prices. You should always have a cash position anyway, but I'm already super deployed and I have my projects that I wanted, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Efinity, Fantom, and I still unfortunately have my bonk, which just simply was a lottery ticket, as I said in my video. So you need to have your own strategy. In my personal opinion, the worst is already behind us. We had FTX. We had many crypto companies going bankrupt. We had Celsius. We had the war. We had inflation peaking here. We had many rate hikes which we survived, and Bitcoin is showing strength and Bitcoin is showing resilience. So why should Bitcoin drop lower? What can be worse than all those events combined? I'm not gonna say it, and hopefully that's not gonna happen. Again, have your own strategy, stick to it, prepare for the worst, and hope for the best, okay? As of Solana and Fantom, I'm still bullish on Solana. Yes, we had another outage, still fast, still cheap, still massive development, and of course my allocation, percentage-wise compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, is in a safe spot, and I'm not super worried, okay? Fantom, still nothing changed. Efinity, I'm not really happy with Enjin and Efinity. There's not many announcements here, and it seems like the roadmap is here halted. I might be wrong, however, I still have that back. Okay, with Bonk, it's just a meme coin, as I said. I'm holding that just for the funds. Okay, at the end of the day, guys, the most important thing is be bullish on yourself, do your own research, please, and don't get wrecked.